All right. Stream number 3 tonight. And but this time we're going to talk about something a little bit different. A little bit more of a rant. Not so much about the DJ. And bit of dust on the hat here. A little bit of dust on me, dusty old man. That's what happens when I zoom in so tight. Every little bit of shit on me. Okay, shaking the dust off. If you're here, feel free to say hello. Don't be shy. This is the TheDjLab here from downtown Toronto, Ontario, in case you don't know. And guess what? If you want to hit the like, I just recently discovered, you see on the screen here, how I have that little hand with a little double thing? Because you can actually double tap on the screen to like. All this time streaming on YouTube and doing this portrait mode shit. And I didn't know that if you're on your phone, you can double tap the screen to like. No idea. I don't think it was always like that, to be honest. I think that's a new feature. So if you want to give it a try, your first time trying out the double tap on the screen, do the double tap, and you're going to be like, holy fuck, I didn't know that was a like. So you can try it. If you don't want to do it, well, fuck, then that just goes to show you just how lazy you really are. I've got the camera set up, the mic set up, my time. And if you're on here, like I said, it's super simple. Double tap that screen 2 times and it's an instant like. Doesn't take much. It's literally a fucking moment of your time, and it helps the stream, it helps the algorithm. And I'm assuming if you're here because you're a supporter. If you're here because you're a hater and you got a problem with me, well, fuck, the joke's on you because you're wasting your time. Seriously. And I know here in the city of Toronto, it's really funny. I just saw the other day, holy fuck, Aspie. Jesus Christ, buddy. Been fucking a minute or two. Hope you're one of those guys that hit that fucking double tap on the screen. So let me just move this little hand over a little. Hopefully your surgery went well. There's no issues or anything. Yeah, new control looks interesting, but that was like another stream. So yeah, here's what the rant is about today. I'm hearing, so when I was looking at my YouTube analytics, right, I've got fucking 7.5 million views, and what's it been? 11 years? And I never knew that I could actually look and I could see where the cities are, or where the views came from. And I was a little bit upset by the fact that 7.5 million views, and in Toronto, my Toronto views were like 3,500 views in 11 years. That's it. A city of like 4 million people, 3,500 views out of my 7.5 million. It's like, maybe it's because Toronto and the industry, the DJ industry, is really like just a speck of dust. You know, like we're nobody. For instance, when I got my my headphones, they only made 1,000 of those HDJ the X10C carbon fiber. They made 1,000. They sent 2 of them to Canada. For the entire country, we only got 2. That's what we were allocated, was 2. Because the DJ scene in Canada is non-existent, really. So for all the DJs in Toronto that are out there doing parties and you're trying to be successful, just remember, You're literally the king of the anthill. That's it. Toronto is nothing. People outside the rest of the world, when it comes to the music scene and DJs and stuff, Toronto's just a blip. It's nothing. So that's the rant about that. If you're here, I see there's 10 of you. I swear to fucking God, honestly, you probably didn't know this, but if you double tap the screen 2 times, just 2 times, double tap, and it puts a thumb up. See? Just watch someone do it. Or is that me? Oh, there's someone else. Did you know this? Like all this time that you've been doing this shit, did you know that? Because I didn't. I had no idea. I'm always telling people to click the things, and everyone said to me, you know, it's not easy to hit the like if you're on a phone or you're on a TV. Photography, by the way, is doing okay. I'm not making any money. I've taken a couple pictures. Camera's nice. I got a nice telephoto lens. It's expensive though. And you know, it's like the DJ equipment. Is this all worth it at the end of the day? The channel doesn't make a whole lot of money. Photography is a very saturated business. So many guys out there with their cameras will DJ for free. And this is weird, you know? So here's another rant. I'm in Toronto. I'm on the Rogers network for my cell phone. And you got to check with these bastards, man. If you're on a cell phone plan, you got to check every 6 months just to make sure you're getting the best deal, because you could be paying $200 a month for plans worth $50. They'll never call you to be like, hey, you're paying too much. They got to call these motherfuckers, right? And my download speed, I get 150 gig of shared data between me and my girlfriend at a download speed of 250 megabits per second, which seems relatively quick, right? But that was relatively quick a couple years ago. Fast forward to now, I look at their shit and I'm seeing them like 1 gigabit, fucking, you know, the gigabit speeds. I have that on my home modem. Now they got these things on fucking cell phones. So I got this fancy ass phone and I'm not running full tilt. So I call them up to see about changing the plan. It would cost me more money. Or if I was a new client, if I was new, I would get a little cheaper than what I pay now with much faster speed. So these fucking idiots, the only way for me to get this deal is I would have to call up another carrier, right? Port my number over somewhere else, and then call back to Rogers and fucking sign up and port my number back again in order to get this deal. Like, does that sound fucking logical? And the guy tells me it's the only option. So I don't know. It feels a little fucking strange to me that there's not a workaround for this shit. So I spent an hour today with these assholes on the phone just to tell me, oh, I can't do it. Can't do it. What's going on, Euro Nation? You know what's really fun with the camera tonight? It's very interesting. So this is actually a different lens. This lens here is a Samyang, which is not a really high-end lens, but it is a 35 millimeter prime lens. And I have the APC crop on the Sony A7 IV engaged as well. And I got the eye auto tracking on. I'm like an arm's length. We're just past an arm length away from the camera. And it's interesting because before you're probably watching me with a $1,700 lens. No, yeah, that was $1,700 for the fuck was that stupid lens? That was the Sigma 24-70. E-Master, you haven't really missed much yet. We're just kind of shooting this shit, talk about things. But right now I'm just talking about the lens here. So this lens, Yeah, like, you know, when you got the APC crop on, doing the portrait mode like this, and I've got, you know, I got some lighting around. I have this little side light here, you know, give me this side light. And yeah, you're right. Picture's looking pretty fucking good. Not bad for a $3,000 body with, I think I bought this lens used for a couple $100. And I think I have some kind of filter on this thing. Some kind of lens filter. I'm just testing to see is it doing anything to my, I don't know if it's a polarizer that I have on it right now. Maybe, because I don't think I'm seeing a lot of reflection of my glasses either. A little bit. Oh, well. Yeah, if you're paying $40 for data and the phone, you're getting a deal. I'm literally paying like $60 and it's my own phone. So between me and my girlfriend, we're paying we own our own phones, we're not financing anything, and we're paying like fuck $113 after tax for the two phones, which is like bullshit, man. So guys, if you get on here, you're hopping on, you're jumping on here, do me the favor, something you probably don't know. I don't want to keep repeating myself over and over. But if you double tap your screen on your phone, it actually gives it a like. I didn't know this. Someone told me tonight, and I'm like, what? And I did it. See, it worked, right? That's strange. This is why I've had this little double tap icon sitting right over there. Yeah, it's like right there. The double tap. And who knew this? Like, I'm curious. Am I the only one that was that fucking dumb that I didn't realize they finally added this shit? See the likes coming up? You guys didn't know this, did you? I swear to God. Because I remember doing a stream one time and I said, how come it's not like fucking Instagram? How come you can't just double tap? Wouldn't that make life easier just to double tap the fucking screen to like something? And making everyone jump through the hoops of clicking up the three dots. Like, people are lazy. This is simple. Yeah. You can just. Now, the thing I wished would happen, see, on my screen, when you do it too, right? When you double tap the screen, you see the thumb pull up on the screen. I wish that every time someone else did a double tap and a like, that thumb would come up on everybody's screen. That'd be kind of interesting. Yeah, isn't that bananas? Well, no, you see, the heart puts a heart up. The heart doesn't actually give it a like. So this is the other stupid thing. These hearts and all these little emoji things, there's absolutely no algorithm that tracks that shit. So that doesn't help the algorithm at all, believe it or not. But just double tapping the screen and doing the like and watching for a moment, well, that actually helps the algorithm. That's an actual metric that I can see. And obviously, YouTube recognizes. So, as much as I like seeing the hearts, I wish there was something that actually counted that so you could be like, oh, you know, there's been this much interaction from this many different people. But unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. So, all you got to do is when you hop in here, you double tap the screen real quick, you stick around, say hi, whatever. If you want to fuck off, go ahead, because it doesn't matter how long you're here. It just matters if you've actually interacted with the channel. Thanks, Hero Nation. I try to be pretty straight with shit. I kind of been that way my whole life. I don't have a big filter. Well, that's a lie. I have a filter. I just kind of choose not to use it for the most part. So yeah. So Euro Nation, if I remember correctly, I seen you on Instagram as well. You are the one who runs the 90s parties here in Toronto. Is that correct? We talking about the same thing? What's going on, New Jazz? Because if you're running those 90s parties in Toronto, I swear to God, I need to come to one sometime because the pictures that I saw looks like there's some good times. Well, you see, because Euro Nation, the reason I know about this, because I see your name, I'm pretty sure you followed me on Instagram, and then when I looked over, I'm like, oh shit, that's those big fucking 90s parties. And you know, I was born in 73, so yeah, I'm like the 90s guy, you know? My girlfriend was like total Gina. She's Italian, so she would love one of those events. Never mind, man. You ever need a 90s DJ? If you ever need a DJ for one of your 90s parties, believe it or not, even though I'm a techno guy and shit, I used to DJ down on Adelaide Street at I was DJing at the Porch and Dublin Colin. The Rockin' Horse, I did country, obviously, but Dublin Colin, man, we did like 90s shit like no fucking tomorrow there. I'm a pretty good fucking 90s DJ, surprisingly enough. Yes, man. Breakbeat all the way. Big up to all the junglists. Fucking love jungle. I like all kinds of music. I'm like, you know, if it's good music, I like it. There's a lot of good shit out there. And yeah, in Euro Nation, you've got me on Instagram. Like, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be quite happy to stop by. Kind of nice to see a fellow Torontonian here in the channel because I was just saying, out of 7 million, over 7 million views, when I saw there's only like 3,500 views from Toronto, I'm like, what the fuck? Can can I get Chris Shepard to spin? Funny enough, I know Chris Shepard. I've hung out with Chris Shepard. I met him when I worked at Play to Record, and we became like fucking tight friends. But Chris Shepard, um, I don't know what the fuck ever happened to him. It's like this urban legend. People think that he went down to South America, and he's a little strange, you know? He never carried a phone around. You know, he wasn't into fucking phones and social media and all that shit. If people got a hold of him, they'd have to like call his girlfriend or go to her work, get a hold of this guy. So he was a hard guy to get a hold of. And you know, Euro Nation, it's funny you say that. I probably, you know, there's some other DJs in the city that have a lot of shit. I do have a lot of gear. Sadly, there's a lot of DJs in the city that have a beef with me. And it's not like they have a beef to my face. You know what I mean? Like, if you got a beef to someone, you tell someone to the face, go fuck off. And like, I had a beef with a bunch of people, and I went online and I told them all directly, and I blocked and fucking deleted them. And everybody knew that I had a beef. But there's people that have a beef with me, and they would never say nothing. They'll talk about me to everybody behind my back. And somehow, like, you know, the majority of these DJs that think they run the city, you know, they got like some grip on the little anthill here in the world, that they got a beef with me because I don't know. I got a big DJ. Well, I don't want to say I got a big DJ channel, but it's, I guess it's doing okay. And yeah, they don't like the fact I speak my mind. No, nothing worse than a DJ who owns a club who brings in everyone around them to work for free and promote for free for like a ticket, or to be the guy that spends at 9 o'clock at night when no one's there. Like, nobody wants to do that bullshit. Fuck, look who we got. My buddy Michael. If you guys don't know Michael K, I'm pretty sure you're still doing your trance thing there on Twitch. Michael K, you want to talk about someone with a lot of gear? Michael's got a lot of gear. Been running a trance stream for like fucking years. I'm not even big into trance, but I like the trance he plays. I gotta admit though, I haven't seen it in a while because I don't know. Maybe you haven't been doing. Why don't I DJ on Twitch and do DJ streams? I get asked this all the fucking time. And I don't know. I don't know, because obviously on Twitch, I guess you need to have a little bit more of a schedule. I'm not always feeling the mood to DJ. Sometimes I'm into it, sometimes I'm not. And it feels like I spent 11 years working on the YouTube channel. And so to start all over again with another platform, if I had other Twitch DJs that were rating me and I was learning about this shit, and I probably will soon. Right now, some of the camera angles I have, they're not my favorite camera angles. I need to rearrange my whole place. Been dealing with health issues, seeing doctors, and just fucking life, you know what I mean? So, and then the ADHD. And I've been like struggling with ADHD probably my whole fucking life. And I think now is the time to see a doctor, maybe try some medication, see if just maybe hop on a fucking pill or something will help to focus me a little better. And it's true. If you got haters, you're right. If you got haters, you're probably doing something right. I'm not doing anything that special. I don't know why I have haters. All I've ever really wanted to do when I ran this channel and shit was literally just help people. I'm not trying to be a superstar DJ. I'm trying to help create superstar DJ. You know what I mean? I don't want to be on a stage bouncing around. I want to be Yoda. I just want to be the person that kind of, you build them, you put them out, you keep putting them out. Happy to promote other people. And it's a lot of egos in this industry. Really funny. And you know what's really bizarre? Almost all the smartest people I know have ADHD. I don't think stupid people have ADHD. I think it's the highly intelligent people that have ADHD because their brain is just fucking working overtime. So my friends that are successful have ADHD and they're on medication. So I think it's about that time. Say fuck it. Like I used to smoke weed, and I almost think maybe that helped me a little bit. I feel like I got a little bit more accomplished sometimes when I smoked weed. I don't want to go back to weed. So we'll try some government drugs. I used to have a hard time sleeping, and then I got on sleepers, and I got on a good sleeper that doesn't have any really fucking bad side effects. So lucky for that. Not that I advocate any of that shit. It just, it is what it is. What else can we talk about here? Oh, tomorrow night I'm going to be here at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think around 7 o'clock, 7 or 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to start the stream with the countdown. Have some background music, some shit to get everybody ready. Because 9 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Standard Time, we are going to do a little watch party, and we're going to watch a video together. We're going to watch a live event together, and we're going to discuss the shit during the live event. It'd be fun. Euro Nation, Zopa clone. I don't even know if that violates YouTube or what. I don't know if you can even talk with that kind of shit. Feel free to message me on Instagram about that kind of shit. For anyone who just joined and you see that little hand with the little double tap, that's because, new to me, I didn't know this, that you can double tap that screen and it puts a goddamn thumb up and it gives a like. I had no clue. So now that I know this and I'm like teaching everybody this shit, I'm hoping, you know, I would like to expect if I get like 400 views, out of 400 views, I should easily expect at least 200 likes. That shouldn't be too much to ask. Where I'll do like, 600 views, let's say, in like 30 minutes or some shit and get like 3 people liking it. It's like, come on. I know people are lazy. It might be on your TV. Maybe you're driving, you can't get to your phone. New Jazz is wondering if I have a turntablist hero. I don't really have any heroes, so to speak. Of course, DJ Jazzy Jeff, like, who didn't grow up with this guy? And because I'm from Toronto, and I'm a Canadian, Scratch Bastard is really fucking good. No, Qbert, of course. To be honest, like, the whole DMC turntable thing is very fucking cool, but I've gone to a couple little scratcher event things and I can only watch so much of that. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool, but for a while. I'm not. And yes, starting from scratch, Euro Nation, you got it. See, starting from scratch, it's really funny. He's not like a real hardcore technical scratch DJ. This guy has a few little blend tricks that he does, little scratch things in, but he is one of the best fucking DJs I've heard. And Aspie, yeah, come on in tomorrow. Fucking, you never know what's going to be happening around. Like, today we did get the new controller from Alpha Theta. And for the life of me, I don't know why they keep playing around with the names. Who knows? No one's really talking about why they named this one an Alpha Theta and why it's not a Pioneer DJ unit. Yeah. Scratch Bastard's Imperial March, fucking that whole routine was really fucking. Like I say about new DJ equipment, nothing new is ever going to come out that's going to be mind blowing. Oh my fucking god, we're past that point. There's absolutely nothing that they're ever going to release from this point on that is going to just floor you. You know what I mean? It's just, I think we've hit that limit. There'll be the odd little extra thing, like this new controller, the Groove 6, GRV6. Got this circuit, the Groove circuit. Putting drum loops over top of songs, that I've already done. Long time ago, 10 years ago, we were doing this shit. Putting drum loops over, replacing drum loops. Okay, that's something a little bit new. Because now we can cut out, something and replace it with something. Okay. That's okay. Just like stems, I feel it's going to be abused. You're going to see a lot of stupid sounding mashups. Like a good mashup really shouldn't be done in DJ software. A good mashup should be done in Ableton, some kind of music production software, mixed and mastered properly and really put together. Doing shit live on the fly, it's fun at home. It can be okay for certain things, but I've seen a lot of bar DJs and wedding DJs kind of overuse stems And now it's just feeling like, you know, how'd you guys DJ before we got stems, right? So, hey, once again, if you're sliding in here, double tap that screen and it puts up a thumb, gives me a like. If you're not willing to like it, if for some reason you're like, Steve, I don't like your content, I'm not giving you a like, then you know what? There's the fucking door. Swipe along and keep on going. You can watch something else. I didn't come here for my entertainment. Just remember that. I got better shit to do. I came here, talk to my friends, the subscribers, people that support my shit. We shoot the shit, tell you some new things, rant a little bit about some whacked out shit. And if you can't at least double tap that screen to give me a like, then I swipe that screen and fuck off. Simple, right? You're either a supporter of the channel or you're not. I don't care if you're here. It doesn't matter. You don't got to like me, but you don't got to watch me either. You see, it's not both ways. You can't sit back like an asshole and stare at me. You could. And I know there's a bunch of people out there. I know right now we got people watching this video that are hidden from my channel because I think they're assholes. I don't like them. And I fucking love it, man. I love knowing there's some hater watching me and there's nothing you can do or say because you're like cut off. Great, right? You can't block a person, but you can hide them from the channel so they have nothing to say. Sit there, yell at your screen, shake your fucking fist at me. There's nothing you can do. And you know what? Yeah, simple mixing on DVS. I pulled out my turntables the other day with the S11. I was mixed on vinyl. I'm like, you know what? This is kind of fun. Using some Serato time code. It was fun. Thanks for the likes for the people who've been punching up the screen. There we go. There's Nerd Report there. Guys, if you don't know Nerd Report, you should really check out his stuff too, because fucking Nerd Report, man. Every time I think about Nerd Report, I think about the National Enquirer. When there's like the fucking Loch Ness monster and all this crazy shit going on. You're like, is that real? And Nerd Report has one of the coolest fucking channels for the conspiracy shit, aliens and fucking everything. Any conspiracy you can think of, Nerd Report's on it. Did you use those DVS free things that lays on the platters? You mean the phase? Yes, I have phase. Look at that. These work really, really well, by the way. Yes, let's not forget the fact that Nerd Report is also a DJ. That's multi fucking talented. Me, all I know how to do is talk shit and DJ a little bit. This guy's like real DJ, like DJing festivals and shit, not just sitting here in their small little bachelor apartment paying for nobody. And best one you're ever going to see with the phase DJ is Pre Young Joni. P-R-Y. P-R-Y? No. P-R-I. Pre Young Joni. DJ from Pioneer DJ, Alpha Theta, did a lightsaber scratch thing with the phase DJ on it. And I mean, to this day, is probably the fucking coolest thing I have ever seen somebody do. Yeah, right there, man. You type in scratch DJ with a lightsaber, and this is it. You're not going to be able to hear it, but you'll be able to see it. Yeah, I have too much noise suppression and shit turned on, so you're not going to be able to any of this. But let me just tell you, got to look this up. Super creative. There's this channel right there. That's the only thing that sucks is this particular lens. I don't know if I told you, Nerd Report, that I sold my Sigma 24-70 lens. Well, I kind of sold it and traded it. I got myself a Sony 200 to 600 millimeter bazooka telephoto lens, and got rid of that one. So right now I'm using the Samyang 35 millimeter prime. It's an f1.8, but it doesn't have the fastest autofocus. It takes a little, and I probably can't get in as close as I could with the Sigma. So trying to catch up what people are doing here. Good to see that, people are hitting that like button. So I'm getting more likes on this because obviously now you can double tap the screen and you can like, which who the fuck knew this? I didn't. Not until today. I was 50 years old when I learned that you could double tap on YouTube on your phone and actually like something. So fucking strange. I need to find a better chair. I sit on this chair in the way that it's like it's a tall chair, like a fold-in chair, and I sit on it, and it literally starts to cut off the circulation in the back of my leg. Not good. So Aspie wants to start drumming live while DJing. I would suggest if you're gonna do that, get yourself a DJS 1000 sampler, and that's how I would do it. I really wish I could finger drum, but can't. So, what else you guys want to talk about? Because like this is my third stream today. Um, just trying to get the goddamn daily numbers up a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I swear it's all about those fucking algorithms, right? Just need to do a little test here with the focus. Use my watch. see how close I can really get with this. The focus is pretty slow on this. And it feels like I can't really get, I can only get within like 10 inches, which is a real shame. That's the one thing the other lens was really good at. It's about 6 inches. Yeah, the other lens, that was one of the highlights of that Sigma lens is I could pop a watch right in front of this thing and it would like razor sharp, man. Razor sharp. The one thing I don't think to do either is I have my my Sony Z1F camera that was like one of the stupidest things I ever bought. But it does do a good video. You know what I mean? It's pretty good. Yes, Rain Performer is a controller. Terrence has asked me, what do I think about the Alpha Theta DDJ? Actually, it's not, is it a DDJ? Did they call it a DDJ? But the Groove 6. Listen, very hard for me to comment on shit I've never seen in person. Nobody sent me anything. You know, I'm in Canada, so you know, I don't really fucking count for much, I guess. And I know they only got so many. If they had like a bunch, I'm sure they would have sent me one, but they only got so many, so you know, all the big guys got to get their shit first. I'm not hurting about the fact I didn't get one because honestly, from what I can see, it's a mid-level controller. It's got some bells and whistles on it that would be fun for home use, not really a professional thing. This is very much a hobbyist kind of controller that, of course, you know, you can use at a bar. You know, you could probably pull it off at a wedding. I've seen people do some pretty pro level shit with some pretty cheap equipment. Should you? No, but people do, and you can get away with it. Nobody really cares at the end of the day. And yeah, I think some of the little tricks that it has are they're cool. You know, if I had one, I'd play with it. I'd have fun with it. And it's kind of like a lot of things. My DJS 1000 sampler, for instance, it was fun at first, and then it just sits here. My AS1 synth, that was fun too, and it just sits here. So all of these things that have all these fancy little extras and shit, at the end of the day, you'll kind of forget about them, and you're going to literally mix two songs together. You're probably not even going to use 4 decks or even 3 decks. You're likely going to just use one deck, mix in one song, go back and forth. Because it's good enough. You don't need to reinvent the wheel, you know? And you see, they didn't make full-size pitch faders because you know what? The kind of DJ that's going to spin on that thing, they're never going to touch that pitch fader. Seriously, why would they? You're not going to be playing music that has any kind of swing to it. It's all quantized shit. So what the fuck did it? The pitch fader's there. Really? It's there for decoration as far as I'm concerned. It's there just to be there. You can use it. You know what I mean? Like I can tell you on my my Denon DJ Go, for instance, very short little pitch fader. You know what? It works. I can use it. I've seen people on the little Hercules controls, little tiny pitch faders. You can make any pitch fader work. It might not be what you're used to, but you can make it work. And then you have something that's got this whole built-in looper system that requires a quantized beat grid, right? So if you're buying that controller and you're playing nothing but old disco and funk and old rock and stuff, this is useless. Now, what really burns me, and hopefully Rekordbox will, this is a software thing. They can fix this. DJ Pro has a flexible beat grid. So you could play a rock song with swing, sync a techno song up to it, and the techno song will swing, depending which one's the master. You can either swing with the rock song and have the techno quantized sync fluctuate and go along and match it, or you could go the other way around and have the rock song be the quantized, like four on the floor kind of stuff, right? So Rekordbox, they need that. They need to fix that. Virtual DJ needs to fix that. Factor needs to fix it. CDJ 3000s need to fix it. Everybody needs to fix this. It's software. How is it DJ Pro managed to figure it out, and all you other companies been out for so long, and what are you doing? You're too busy making controllers that no one asked for. Nobody asked for this shit. You remember the Roland? You remember that? That Roland 808 controller? So you had a full 808 drum machine that synchronized into Serato, and you could program your shit. Seemed like the coolest fucking thing on the planet. Man, I wanted that so bad. Guess what? I got it. You know what? Throwing drums over top of a song, that grew old quickly. That was bullshit. No, nobody does that. The TR8, currently right now, the Roland TR8, you can plug into Serato and you can synchronize it, sync it right up. No sweat. Works flawlessly. Who's doing this? Nobody, because it's bullshit. You are the server and there is a cook, right? Guy made a song. You don't take someone else's song and start dumping layers over top of someone's already pre-made song. Doesn't make sense, does it? What's someone saying? Someone's saying there's a DJ called DJ Migs who did a video, recreate a mix he did on a DDJ RXZ with a DJ 200. Exactly. You can mix on anything. Someone's saying mixing sounds better through a Ring performer when using digitized vinyl versus using turntables and a DJM SL. Maybe that's possible. Depends how it was digitized, right? Depends on the needles. If you're in here, by the way, you haven't double tapped that screen, see how the thumb pops up. Something that I think it must be new because I don't remember seeing this. So let me know on your end if it works. All you gotta do, double tap your screen on your phone. Don't do it on your computer. It won't work. Right? You double tap on your screen on your phone and you give things like, see, it worked. Somebody did it. It worked. Cool. I appreciate that shit. You know what? Helps the algorithm out. Keeps things going. Looks good on me. You know what I mean? If I show someone a video and they see 1,000 views and there's like 6 likes, that's bullshit. And I know it's not because people don't like the video. It's because YouTube just made you jump through a fucking hoop, having to click the 3 dots and hit the like, and nobody wants to do that shit. You know, you're in here, and of all the views, there's a handful of people watching me for the whole time, and there's other people that are just coming and going, coming and going, coming and going, coming and going. Like the average duration right now is 3 minutes. And I've been on now for almost an hour. But 3 minutes, it's still a lot, man. I get everyone's ADHD. Sitting on a guy's video for 3 minutes is a fucking lot. Do you think it's worth downsizing from SC 6000s to the Prime 4 Plus? Shit, David. Been a while since I seen somebody shoot a super. Is that what that fucking is called? I don't even know what the shit's called. But super sticker. Fucking wild, dude. I appreciate it. Now, personally, most people that support the channel, they know that YouTube, I just had to redo my tax shit for YouTube. They suck 30% off me. 30%. So YouTube eats up a lot of everything, right? So generally what I do is right there in that message, people send me a couple of bucks through PayPal because the PayPal fees are like dirt fucking cheap in comparison to YouTube, and I don't get taxed. See, I'm not getting fucked over by the man. So yeah. Yeah, I figure YouTube doesn't need to get rich. They're already rich. Kind of surprised that they don't make me pay to be on it. That day's gonna come. The day when that day comes, I won't be doing this anymore. And I still believe YouTube should pay me for subscribers. Like, I'm just saying to someone, I have over 20,000 subscribers now. If I just could get 25 cents from every one of those people, not even every month, just one time, $5,000, my pocket, I'd be pretty fucking happy. I would pay for, this fucking camera as an example. It would be nice. Google listening to. And for all of you out there, just remember about tomorrow night. I'm going to tell you, check this out. Hey, Google, set an alarm for tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alexa, set an alarm for tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, what just happened right now is for all you people that are listening out loud and you have an Alexa or you have a Google, I think I just set an alarm for you to come back here tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to be doing the ultimate live stream. We're going to do a watch party. Me and yous are going to watch a live event unfold, and it's going to be fucking super cool. And I'm going to show you something that you haven't seen, and we're going to talk about it. I can't tell you anything more than that. I can just tell you that you can come to my channel tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will have the live stream started early so people can kind of gather. We can get the group together, and we will sit down, and I'm going to have a split screen or some shit going on so you can see me and watch the video, and we will all comment and talk about some shit. What I like about YouTube, I like this interaction that we got going. I like when you guys come in here, you double tap that screen. Because please tell me, I'm just wondering how many people here knew about double tapping the screen, doing the double tap, and seeing the fucking thumb pop up. Because I had no idea. See? Someone else just did it. You didn't know, did you? You didn't know. Fucking wild shit. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, 207 views, there's 20 likes. That's not bad. That's far better than a lot of shit. Because I think it's just people don't know. And that's why I put this little double tap hand on here. Right. Where's the double tap hand? Right there. Double tap. Double tap there. And you double tap and fuck, the whole world's happier. Yeah, Euro Nation didn't know. Nobody knew. I can't believe I didn't know. My Scottish sugar daddy just sent me a little something on PayPal. Now I gotta go look at PayPal and see what you said. My Scottish sugar daddy. So funny. The truth is, you know what? My real sugar daddy is Drew. Drew Sims is Drew Sims. When I hit my 20,000 subscriber that night, he sent me $200 US. I was like, holy fuck, man. I don't expect people to do that kind of crazy. But you know, I appreciate when people do things for me because it makes it worth my time. You know, like time is worth some shit. You see? Fucking got a sugar daddy asked me there. Fucking that worked out the Canadian conversion $18.92, which some people were like, what? I had a friend one time say to me, what someone sent you $18? This is a while back. This is about this one. But you know what? Here in Canada, $18 will buy me a full fucking good, decent meal. No joke. I can get myself some, like, you know, I could order in, you know, some pretty decent sized Thai food for $18. So shit like that, I fucking appreciate. It actually goes a long way for me. Because I'm like, looks like I have lots of money with all of this gear. And the truth is, because I have all this gear, I have no money. I'm fucking irresponsible. And someone said to me, well, why don't you just sell it? Instead of asking people for money all the time, why don't you just start selling your shit? I'm like, well, if I sold all my shit, I wouldn't be able to do this. And people appreciate this. And not everyone can afford to give money. I get it. Some people can, some people can't. David Edwards, back to the controller talk. I think it was smart to have the 1,000 look close to the 2,000s with M750. Getting you guys used to format. Now it's out of control. Unintended. It's true. Having this new unit look, that pisses me off. They say it's not CDJ 3000s in a controller. Like, they're not CDJ 3000. The buttons are on top. It has a similar look. But, you know, a guy who buys the Groove fucking 6, let's just say the guy buys the Groove 6 and he gets really good at DJing with it, right? And he likes having the drum things and all that extra shit and the stems and blah, 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 blah. And he's using Rekordbox. Well, where are you moving up from that? What are you going to buy? Are you going to go buy a CDJ 3000 and an A9 mixer? No, because now you got no stem control. You got no drum things. You're missing half the shit. So it doesn't even make sense for someone to upgrade to the equipment I have, because the equipment that I have does less. It literally does less than what your cheap shit does. So I don't get it. A Flex 4 does more than a CDJ 3000. You know, I hook up a CDJ 3000 to Rekordbox. Not that good. You know what I mean? It's there's latency, man. Like the fucking I can't scratch mix with the shit. A CDJ 3000 doesn't really work good with Rekordbox. And if you want to DJ with sticks, well, you know, you go buy an XDJ XZ, or, you know, you hold out and see if you can get yourself the new XDJ XA. XA? Alpha Theta XDJ XA. Whenever it comes out, That's the problem with these guys. They're telling us today, oh, we got a new controller. When can we buy it? When do you think you're going to be able to buy one of these new Groove 6s? It's going to be a while. I'd be shocked if anyone was able to buy one before Christmas. And I still think there's supply chain issues. Like, not supply chain, but like the parts issue. I still think we are not past the point of COVID really fucked things up. And you have all these fucking wars going on. You got lots of shit going on around the world. Like, I don't think building this shit, getting the parts and everything, as easy now as it was years ago. I don't think they're going to be able to make as many as they think they can. I think they're going to have a bunch of pre-orders. And there's going to be a bunch of people with their money sitting tied up with a store. And you're going to be waiting like a motherfucker for everything. That's what I think. Yeah, Aspie, same way, man. I have some nice shit, and then I just have some, like, everything else is like I'm eating a fucking carrot. Because I've got some food in the house, but I don't keep a lot of food in the house at any given time. I don't really spend a whole lot of money on clothes. I usually buy my clothes like from like thrift stores. But here's what I am doing. Like for my fall stuff, I've been buying like really expensive, high quality dress shirts. I don't mean like Tommy Hilfiger and bullshit like that. I mean like real expensive. Like we're talking $400-500 dress shirts at Harry Rosen. I'm buying for like $10. And then I go spend $40 to go have them, all altered in. Fit me perfect. So now you're talking about a custom fitted $400 shirt that cost me $50. That's the new look for the fall that I'll be doing. Some nice blazers. Don't wear the hat as much. And so, yeah, like if I could buy good DJ equipment used, I would, but I can't. So I have to buy used clothes. And I can still buy used clothes. And I always buy new shoes. Oh, you want to see some new shoes? Look at these Vans. Pretty fucking comfy. That was like $186 after tax here in Canada. Bananas. So what we got here? We got 11 people kicking around here. Anyone here? 10 people? Anyone here that hasn't double tapped the screen to see the fucking thumb pop up? I didn't know that. Like, if you haven't done it, try it. I don't know if this works on everyone's phone, if it's a new feature. I think probably obviously everyone who's here either was able to do it and they did it, or they can't do it. And it looks like we are now. What are we doing here? We're losing people. We are losing people. Well, David Edwards, I know it works on all smartphones. Obviously, that's my like bait to get people to do it. Be like, oh, does it work on your phone? Maybe you should test it. You know, like, I know. I just didn't know until today. That's all. Because honestly, seriously, I don't think that double tap to like was always a fucking feature. I don't think it was always there. Free breakfast party. No. Oh, breakbeat party. No, no. I don't really listen to breakbeat to be honest. Like I back in the day, I kind of, I don't mind it, but I never really got into breakbeat like that much because really breakbeat in Canada was never really that big. It was like, a small little pocket of people probably. And fuck, I got this goddamn burning sensation for 6 fucking months. This nerve pain in my side, and I swear to God, gotta be from sitting on these fucking chairs. Like it was gone for a bit, and feels like today has just really hammered me. What do you guys think about this? This is my vintage Omega watch from like the 50s, right? Gold, and I saw someone put a blue leather band on their gold watch on an Omega site. I'm like, fuck, that looks pretty fresh, man. Check that out. My other lens was so much better for doing that. Here's the problem: standing, I get such a dizziness and shit. Like sometimes standing for too long fucks me up too. All kinds of issues. Did I think about in real life party street? What do you mean? Because I've done in real life gigs before. Yeah, that blue is nice. The Raf, you live in Orlando. Are you guys getting fucked by that storm? Or is that just Tampa? My geography's not the fucking best because, I'm in Canada. Fucked. Fuck do I know about Florida? I only know what I watch on CNN. And you know what? I think, guys, okay. We're sitting at like What we got here? 10 people. I've been on for a while. I'm not feeling like fucking 100% the best. Been on an hour and 10 minutes. It is currently 9:42. I think I'm going to roll here and kind of settle down and fucking chill. And yes, tomorrow I'm going to hook up the SC6000s with the Alpha Theta Euphonia. Maybe do a little live stream at some point. Don't forget, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. You come to the channel around 7 o'clock. I'm going to start the stream. You know, start the schedule so you guys know that, hey, yeah, we're on board. 9 o'clock, we're going to do this thing. And should be fun. Should be interesting. It's gonna be better than this shit here. We're gonna have something real to talk about tomorrow. Is a scene, but it's not like big scene. And especially for like a guy my age, I'm not really in that scene. I mean, like I said, it's not like no one's at Electric Island playing drum and bass or breakbeat. Just saying. Let's go on Mix Factory. You're literally the timing Mix Factory. Still using this goddamn mic stand, by the way, just to say. One of the coolest things someone ever sent me was the goddamn mic stand. Prize present. I'm just about to roll out because my dizziness is kind of starting to act a little funny. Sitting on that fucking chair is starting to affect my fucking the nerve in my back. So yeah, it's a you're right. The quality, the look of it has grown. The content hasn't gotten any better. It's still me. It's kind of funny. Thanks, buddy. I'm always trying to improve the look of things and shit. The one thing that happened tonight that I'm really fucking upset by is I plugged my mic into my iPad and it wanted me to download some software. I downloaded the software and it said, oh, there's a firmware update. I'm like, okay. I did the firmware update. And now you see the lights here. Do you remember before when I would talk, it was like a VU meter? And I really liked that. And now that VU meter thing is gone since the fucking firmware update. Like I can still adjust the volume, but I had a little VU meter and I could tell when I was like, you know, when I was clipping, I could see myself on camera. So fuck, got to figure out how to undo that. That was a good feature. Oh no, by the way, Aspie, let me just tell you something. You know what? I can tell you right now that I've heard officially that they're not making any more standalone media players like the SC6000. The M is discontinued and the 6000s, they're still making them. So if you ever find an M, I grab one up. Like I will never sell my M's. I do like them. But guess what? One thing I can tell you about your 6000s is not tomorrow, but sometime very soon, you'll be getting something a little extra on your 6000s. And it's not stems. So just don't even think about that. Not stems, but there is going to be some you know, they keep adding more shit. I love it. Denon's a great company. They don't make you keep buying new shit, get new features. They just give you new features for your old shit for free. Pretty well. Yeah, exactly. You know, I'll let the cat out of the bag a little bit. There's a firmware coming. Yeah, I don't think it's a big fucking. Well, it probably is a big secret. I probably shouldn't even say that much, but so what? There's firmware coming. It's not some, I can tell you what it's not. I can tell you that, we're not getting different colored waveforms. I know we wish we had that, but we're not getting that. We're not getting the ability to see one waveform to the other, kind of like on a CDJ 3000. We're not getting that either. I can tell you what we're not getting. We're not getting stems. But they're getting a couple things I think are cool. Did the Nexus get updates? I don't know. I doubt it. I don't have any Nexus stuff, so I don't know. I can barely keep up with the shit I do have, so I don't even know. Yeah, FLAC support for beep. That's I heard that we got that. But like, how do you know you got it? I haven't even turned on any of my equipment since that announcement. Firing up an S6000M right now. And I haven't heard anything about the mixer. I think that's like dead in the water. Because everything they're doing, they're literally focusing on Engine OS. So if you have a unit that uses Engine OS, good, great. As for the mixer, I think you got what you got, and that's all you're gonna get. Still, me personally, I like the 1850, but I still think the A9 mixers are superior. You see, I'm only seeing on my players here. I'm only seeing 256 8. I don't see any flack, so I gotta look into that. Prices are getting crazy for. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna roll here for the night. You guys have a good one. Hopefully, I can catch you all tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern, and we'll check out the internet and see what's going on if anything's happening. Right. Shout out Aspie, Mix Factory, Raf. Who else we got rocking in here? New Jazz from Germany. David Edwards. Special shout out to David for sending me a couple bucks there. Shout out to my Scottish daddy, Aspie. Honey. And Nerd Report. Still there. Don't forget to check out Nerd Report stream, DJ stuff, and all that. And I'm out. I'm out. Thanks for sticking by. Stay safe.